Count them down.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, this is F-Zero GX, the greatest game ever made of all time, including futures games. There's going to be 9 chapters here. Each of them has their own little goal or gimmick. Right here, he has like 35 capsules he needs to get, and they're spread around the track to be as like mean as possible. It's actually it's not too unlikely for him to like just slightly miss a capsule, and it'll take like it's possible to recover sometimes, but it's very likely that he might need to reset just for right here potentially, or at the later end part. You won't be seeing anything too crazy in this first level, but there's a lot of crazy crap in this game that's a lot of fun to do. Good. Essentially, you need like a solid route through this level for it to even like for it to even be possible. Because well, the way these are arranged here, you can only get them on like 3 drive-bys, and if you don't have it all very coordinated, it can be very easy to mess up. So he's slowing down here just to make sure he doesn't mess that up. And at the end there, he did a little rail slide. If you do an MTS where you essentially turn off the gas and go sideways, you just strafe forward really fast. And if you do it against a wall, you go like 3,000 kilometers an hour because this game's cool. I honestly don't really know why it works, but it looks cool. Now this level is going to have a lot of shift boosts. Basically, if you go off of the track and back on, you gain a lot of speed. I don't know why, but it looks cool. And you go really fast. So it's also probably one of the easiest tracks to die on as a result, because
Yeah, if you miss one, you're pretty much
if you miss one, you're screwed, yeah. It's very much a risk-reward technique. Trying to sneak in a little MTS there.
I won't go for any more shift boosts, just because if I die here now, I will lose like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's not really that worth anymore.
If you don't do any shift boost, you can get like a 110, 111 around there. If you just like crank it, go ape shit, you'll get like a 35-second time. Possibly quite a bit better if you're like that much better at shift boosting. The world record's like a 26, but that's like going like absurdly just shift boost, and going at absurdly high speeds.
Yeah, that's not consistent at all.
Yeah. For a single segment run, it is not recommended.
All right.
Chapter 3 doesn't really have a gimmick. It's just like a straight-up race. There's one turn there's like a little shortcut in it that makes it pretty neat. But it's a really good level to show off MT boosting, where at really high speeds, or at least above the top speed, you don't want to be holding the A button unless you're boosting. So between the cooldown of the boost, you want to let go of A and like rhythmically press the A button and boost. You won't see that till boost laps, but you can also check out how you want to let go of the A button while going up in the air after a jump plate. It's called momentum throttling. Basically, letting go of the A button sometimes can let you lose less speed. So as he's going up in the air, he lets go of the A button. As he's going down in the air, he holds the A button. And you like let go of it as you like try to flatten out to land. And then here's MT boosting. For Blue Falcon, it's like anything above 1190 kilometers an hour, you want to MT boost, ideally. Let's see if he's gonna.
Oh, I'm going for slow now.
Not enough speed this lap, yeah. It's actually pretty precise. You need essentially that last little U-turn. You can jump over it. You can also get shift boosts on these little corners and walls here, but it's basically an IL only thing. Nicely done. Ooh, and you you have to worry about not exploding here, because in normal time attack mode, you can just explode and die across the finish line, no problem. But in story mode, like the frame you explode, you fail the mission. So he needs to be careful not to lose too much health on a rail slide. Chapter 4 is like the death race of this game, basically.
Technically, you only have to take out Michael Chain.
Yeah. The only mission parameters are like get first and beat Michael Chain. In snaking mode, that's pretty much all you want to do. But in max speed, since when you destroy an enemy, you'll gain energy. You kind of want to like pretty much destroy most of them as you go on your way up.
It's also that there are two conditions where Michael Chain slows down. Like he's rubber banding in front of you, and there's no way you can take up.
Yeah, up until like 5,000 meters are left, he has like 100 times the normal amount of health of a vehicle. Or if he's not the, if he's not the only vehicle left, or if less than 5,000 meters left, I think. You can kind of like side attack a vehicle and then like bounce it into another to do damage. It's kind of finicky though, but ideally that's what you want to do. All right, having 10, only 10 left by the refill, it's not bad. But he wants quite a bit of health for when he gets to Michael Chain here, because he'll want to boost after killing him and boost to like speed up. Ooh, that's kind of a bit of a time loss. All right, I think if he does like one more. Oh, he's still alive. Just like one, I thought that side attack was going to kill him too. He must have just the teensiest bit of health left. Where the hell is he?
He's so far behind.
I think you actually need to slow down a little.
Yeah.
All right, here he comes. There we go. Yeah, and you gain a bit of speed with MTS, so going over the finish lines, it's usually useful to do that.
You can also take this mission a bit riskier, but like if you boost more.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's risky.
This one I imagine a lot of people here are familiar with now, because there's like at least 40 names or so on the challenge list. This one's like kind of notorious. It's really simple, and it's really punishing. It's just one long tunnel with gates that close in, and you gotta go fast. There's another level where MT boosting can really help save a lot of time, meaning like 2 seconds, but it adds up in a level this short. There's capsules here that give you energy. You pretty much need to get all of them. You can skip a couple if you do really good MT boosting, but otherwise, you'll want to get all of those just so you can be boosting a lot more.
All right.
Well done. That's not a bad time either. 37.647. That's actually pretty decent. So yeah, for those who are unaware, there's like a challenge back there. If you beat Chapter 5 very hard, max speed, you get 8 nuggets, chicken nuggets. I think like 40 people have gotten it now. It's funny, like if you go to a McDonald's or a Burger King or whatever in Sweden and you just order like 180 chicken nuggets, that's like they're just you think like they'd be judgmental about it, but they're just like, all right, here you go. If that's what you want, I'm not judging. They're really nice people. Because it's like, if that happened in America, it's like, they're the kind of people who will actually order that for themselves, and they'll still get made fun of, which is kind of, you know, a difference in culture. So Chapter 6. This one, there's like a bomb on him, and if he goes too slow, he'll die. So for like a speedrunner, this is like not even a threat. Honestly, I think this should be in every video game. Like, if you're going too slow, you die. It's, to me, it's a feature. But for a casual playthrough, this level is about spending like roughly 2.5 minutes without hitting walls. And there's one point where you need to use boost to get over dirt without slowing down. The speedrun of it's actually kind of neat because there's a few points where you can do some like very small MTSs and try to like. I think one part you can even do a shift boost because there's a sharp downhill section.
Yeah. You can also take out the other racers and you get energy with that. But
yeah, they have the weirdest hitboxes though.
Yeah, and it's not consistent. Like, they can bounce off walls and then hit you
Yeah.
and you get to a dead stop.
And if they
die.
just tap you for one frame, it could like lower your speed to like 500 and it go back up really quick, where it won't even really make a difference. But if just one single frame, it's below that the speed, you die. So no. Right there, I think it's possible to get a shift boost by boosting and MTSing onto that.
I think it's the later one actually where CGN does that.
Oh.
Yeah, after the
Like, yeah, you would not want to do it in like a marathon run, but it can be done. Is the dirt patches. One thing a lot of people might not know is that if you don't hold A over the dirt patches, they won't slow you down. You'll get normal friction. The dirt only applies, the dirt friction only applies if you're holding the A button, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, and I braked on the dirt patch because if I go too fast here, there are some AIs in the next like S-curve, and they can really get in the way.
Yeah, you like the AI aren't like they're the entire track like in like a global timer. They kind of trigger once you get close enough. They'll turn on and start moving. So if he can slow down a little, he can get them to not be as mean to him on the harder sections. Oh yeah, fuck. I haven't played this next one in a long time, but Chapter 7 is like hard. If he's gonna die a lot, it's gonna be here. Like Chapter 7 is brutal. Basically, it's like Chapter 3 where it's like a normal race, except the AI is like pure evil. Black Shadow, Blood Falcon, they just go way faster than you. They can beat the crap out of you with like spin attacks.
Yeah, especially Black Shadow. And he is like right behind you, and that's why I will go for a quick kill on him.
Yeah. It's if you time it right, you can get a quick kill on right here because the layout of the racers at the start is always the same. You get it optimally, but you got like a 2 good side attacks in there. It's not required to kill him, but it's still, it gives you like a safety net that's pretty nice to have.
Yeah, I'll try to outrace him, even though it's very difficult.
Even amongst like people who are like pretty good at the game and like have all the like know about all the advanced mechanics, it's still not a free race. Like you gotta earn it. In the Grand Prix, there's like no rubber banding at all, but in story mode, it's like they go out of their way to make sure there's as much rubber banding as possible. It's really funny. Like in Chapter 2 earlier, where the boulders are coming down and you're racing Fire Stingray, I think he has like 300 times the amount of health and energy he should have for boosting, which is like absurd, but you know, if you can't outrace him, you're just, I don't know, not good enough. Like, they really I have high expectations of the people who played the game. That MTS and the side attack dive is scaring me every time. Strictly speaking, you can shift boost here on this section, but it feels weird, like the like there's one less frame to do it than usual. I don't know why. It's just odd shaped track. The way he's using his boost here, it's actually timed so that Black Falcon probably won't start boosting and catch up to him until after he hits the refiller. Because if he was to start using all his boosts now, Black Shadow would just speed up like quite a bit earlier in the track. I think the AI is divided into like sections that are triggered. And then on the last lap, he just goes ape shit and they just try to kill you. I think he should be good though.
Yeah.
Good
All
stuff.
right.
First try. That's. Yep. It takes most people literally like a year to beat that from like a new game file. Chapter 8 is probably like my favorite level anyway. It's you're basically in hell fighting Satan, who wants to be a better racer than you. And apparently it's like, yeah, there's like the underworld and the real world, and like they have the F-Zero championship belt for like the best racer. And if you combine the belt from the underworld and the real world, you get like the powers of God or some crap. Like the story is absolutely hilarious. So right now, Deathborn, the rival, wants to beat Captain Falcon to take his championship belt so he can unlock the powers of the universe and crap like that. But yeah, this level there's a lot of fire and mines, and you can boost off of mines. If you hit them dead center, usually they'll like explode and like fling you to the side. But if you hit it right in the middle, they'll blast you forward. And you can save quite a bit of time on lap 1 by just trying to like sneak most of the, like get as many as you can. Particularly the ones that will be like annoying later on when you're boosting through. Right there he did an MTS into a quick turn, which is, you know, something I would notice, but it's like most people that it's like a different language. There's a lot of tricks in this game actually. If you want to learn about them, you can just talk to me or pretty much any GX runner. They're all like strangely friendly. I don't think there's a better way to put that. But they'll all help you out if you want to learn the game. It's kind of like Dust Force, where it's like if you ever stream it, every single person from the community will watch you and tell you how to get better. In a friendly way. They're not like destructive assholes. They're very much constructive. Boosting through this section is kind of scary because by the end of it, you pretty much use up most of your energy. And if you sit on any of the lava for like 1/10 of a second, you'll probably die. Another thing that's probably not even really visible is that where the bombs were, there's a little tiny lava patch, which still does damage to the vehicle because pretty much everything is trying to kill you. And even if you do somehow manage to kill Deathborn, because he has like a crazy amount of health, he respawns. He's the only like vehicle in story mode to do that. I'm not sure if that's like story relevant, like he can come back or some crap like that. Maybe he'll be in the sequel, which is coming around the corner, I'm sure. But yeah, good MT boosting, and he's actually getting like a shift boost here pretty consistently there, so he like just is crapping all over Deathborn right now. Not bad. Oh, that's a good cutscene. Most of the cutscenes are hilarious. Like, if you've never seen this stuff before, it's like the gameplay might look amazing and baffling, but the cutscenes are like equally they have like the same magnitude and like the comedy aspect of it. So now that you've beaten Deathborn, you have like the championship belts from both worlds. Like, God came out and now he wants to kill you, but you beat him in a race to make sure he doesn't do that. I honestly don't understand the story at all, but it's good shit.
It's like the creators of the universe.
Yeah, the creators of the
out
universe.
Of the belt. I don't know why they are in the belt in the first place.
For some reason, they really don't like Captain Falcon.
Yeah, they want to put him into their creation.
And he doesn't want none of that, so he's gonna beat him in a race. I imagine this is what like the anime F-Zero is all about. Like, they just have some stupid ass plot where there'll be like people
the plot
like,
is very different in the anime.
and they'll just like let's solve it with a race. At least that's what I'd expect it to be. Otherwise, I'd just be horribly disappointed. I can't bring myself to watch it. I feel like it would make me dislike this game in some fashion. MTSing here is really risky because there's literally no rails on this level. So if you mess up, you just fall off and die.
You can also go for shift boost here on this track, but
Yeah.
they are even more difficult than on Chapter 2.
This track also only has the one refiller right here. In casual play, it's like you pretty much need to get all of it, but now since he's like MTSing all over the track and crap like that, it's not as necessary to get it to beat it, but it'll let him beat it faster. And time will come up when he finishes this lap.
Yeah.
Time. What was it? 23 minutes. I think that actually might be like the best that's ever been done at a marathon.
I think so.
So that's a record in some sense. You already got the nuggets though, so you're not.
Aww.
No. Yes. Do we have time to like show off a particular replay?
Oh yeah,
You
does
should
the
really-
donation incentive get met? Like, there's a donation incentive for...
Yeah, we know
Best
there's a
showcase.
donation incentive, but it hasn't been met, unfortunately.
How far away is it?
Pretty far.
Dang.
That's unfortunate.
I wanted to show that off. Well, I want to see it anyway.